Sexy Red said she the modern day Boosie, man.
What's up? It's your boy Stevie83, and we're back with another react. You know what I'm saying? Today we're reacting to It's All Out, man. Boosie, Badazz, and Sexy Red in the tapes, man. They bumping and grinding, you know? Man, no one ever thought they'd see this come out. For those of you who don't know, if we got any older people in the chat, I know my mom watches, whatever. Boosie is a rapper I grew up listening to. He been to prison for a body. He beat the case. After 10 years, he got out. He's married, kids, in a relationship with his wife. Been married for a long time that I'm aware of. And now this is what's happening. Let's get into it. These people crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
What you think?
I mean, I feel like she gave my flowers. Like I say, like I feel like she really gave my flowers because Sexy Red from the loop.
March 22nd, we at the Boosie Badge. I need all the out because Big Sexy and I'm coming to see all the bad bitches. I love the bring Boosie. I know Boosie can bring it.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, tryouts, and whatever else that can contract.
Looks like the secret's out, and Boosie can't play dumb no more. The tape got leaked, and now he's out here spiraling. After that steamy situation with Sexy Plus went public, it all blew up in his face. Folks say he got more than just a wild night. He might have walked away with a little extra, if you catch my drift. And let's talk about that one wild moment that had everybody buzzing. Boosie looked way too hyped when he laid eyes on Sexy Red and her super revealing fit. Her print was front and center, no cap. And Boosie, he was cheesing like he hit a jackpot. That one look had people connecting dots faster than Wi-Fi.
Boosie bad, Sexy Red bad ass. Don't play no game. It's a
game
party, and we turn it all the way.
It's a gangster party, bitch.
It's a gangster party. Get your shit together. Titties out, nipples out.
It's a gangster party.
Everyone started whispering, hold up. Did Boosie and Sexy Red actually smash? And more than that, did she burn him? People been pointing fingers at her for doing that to others too. And now the same rumors are chasing
She's a whole
Boosie
lot
like
of
a
red.
shadow.
But I don't know.
He kicked off when Boosie was clearly feeling himself a little too hard. Sexy Red pulled up wearing barely anything. And we're talking a straight up skin tight fit that left nothing to the imagination.
That red hair,
Her kitty print was damn near loud and proud. And Boosie? That man was lit up like Christmas morning. The way he was grinning, that wasn't no casual glance. It was the type of stare that says, yeah, I've been there. But wait, it gets wilder. The streets are saying Sexy Red didn't like how Boosie tried to deny their little fling. So what did she do? Allegedly, she clapped back in a nasty way. Gave him something he can't get rid of. People whispering, she passed him that forever stamp out of spite. Again, allegedly. But that's what's spreading like wildfire out here. And let's not act brand new. Boosie always running his mouth reckless, so of course he wasn't gonna own up to creeping with Sexy like that. But word is, he messed with the wrong one, and now she might have made sure he remembers her every single day. Let's be real. Sexy Red's name been ringing out in these streets, and not exactly for the cleanest reasons. Folks been whispering about her messing around with Gucci Third Leg. Yeah, that dude. He's been accused of passing STDs like party flyers. So when people started connecting the dots, it didn't take long for the streets to start claiming Sexy Red been passing stuff around too.
You are an OnlyFans star. Yes. What happened between you and Gucci Third Leg? I wouldn't test positive for HSV2 unless you had HSV2. If you gave me HSV1 genitally, I would test positive for HSV1, but just have it in my genitals. So, but I don't have HSV1. I have HSV.
Now, Boosie,
what the fuck is that?
Word is
I ain't never heard of that.
Trip to the clinic
Every generation get a new STD.
And if that's true, that's a cold L to hold. But let's not act shocked. This ain't even the first time folks thought there was something steamy popping off the trailers too. Remember that wild moment when Sexy Red posted a pic in bed
I got like a
next
third
to some
ankle.
mystery man wearing an
I ain't got a leg, I got an ankle.
The internet lost it. People swore up and down that it was Boosie laid up in that pic. To make it even messier, she captioned it with her own lyrics. I like effing with drillers. Dreadhead KZ, straight from her track. Shake your dreads. Now come on. If that don't sound like Boosie vibes, I don't know what does. But when the rumors started catching fire, Boosie wasn't here for none of it. He ran to X and fired off a post. I'm blocking all y'all fans asking if that's me in that picture with Sexy Red. That ain't my ankle size or color. He was heated. Then he added that he was out on vacation with his daughter at the time. But guess what? Fans weren't buying it, especially since Boosie's rocked an ankle monitor
Boosie's out there loosely,
Receipts
man.
don't lie. And for the ones still saying Sexy Red burning Boosie is a reach, listen close. A few months back, it wasn't Boosie saying anything. It was Sexy Red's own ex who put her on blast. Dude hopped on social media and claimed straight up that she gave him an STD. And let's just say, he ain't sugarcoating nothing.
Vaughn.
He let it all out with
Not
zero chill.
1700 Vaughn.
It got real messy when Sexy
He
Red's
ain't
ex
telling
straight
no
up dropped
lies,
receipts.
holding nothing back.
He leaked a phone call where he was confronting her about not telling folks what was really going on down there. And trust, this man was heated. He said, "Do all your ninjas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them ninjas you burning?
That's
or you
crazy.
lie to them like you did me?"
Can't get rid of that. If you fuck somebody that got this, while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it. Why you lying? Do all your niggas know what's going on with you? Do you tell them you burn it, or do you lie to them like you did me? Or did you lying to them you did me? Or is you lying? Or did you lie to me? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
That audio was wild. As soon as that
That's
call hit the net,
crazy.
it was already curtains. The internet ain't let her breathe after that.
Ugh.
Folks were side-eyeing
Her
Sexy
legs
Red
hot.
hard, but she wasn't just gonna sit back and let the story run wild without speaking up.
Oh, you got
She jumped on social media fast and hit back with, 1, it's not true. 2, y'all believe anything on this app. But let's keep it real. After hearing that audio, most people weren't trying to hear her out. The damage was done. And honestly, it ain't just Boosie's name caught up in the mess.
Wow.
That phone call added to a stack of rumors already out there. Her own ex put her on blast, claiming she'd been moving reckless like this for a minute. And if we're being honest, that ain't even the worst part, because Sexy Red kind of exposed herself too, on her own terms.
That's
crazy. She really said it out loud. Back in June 2023, she pulled up to Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast and dropped some raw truth. No filters, no shame. She admitted twice to catching chlamydia. Not once, twice.
Like, ugh, what's going on? So
this is the first time I paused, the last time I paused, alright? But, if you out there messing around when you're a teenager, please, strap it, man. Strap it up. Please. Because STDs, like you said, they can't get rid of some of these things.
We both went to the doctor, went to the doctor together. And then we both was like, well, you 2 people, and he like, you 2 people too. I'm like...
She even broke down the story, saying she and her dude broke up because he was out wilding. Then they both did their own thing with other people. And when they got back together, boom. She ended up infected again. Soon as Sexy Red and her man got back together, something felt off. They ended up hitting the doctor as a duo. And boom, both of them tested positive for chlamydia. It was one of those moments where you just go silent.
The other
like,
2 people.
Damn. And when the doctor told them, yeah, you 2 got it too, you already know the vibe in that room shifted quick.
Silent?
Now
I ain't going nowhere silent when a motherfucker tell you they don't burn me.
But when you start stacking this on top of all the other wild things circling her name, the whole picture starts looking real grimy.
I got a lip gloss brand, and the name for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge. Hole pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice. And coochie juice is clear with silver glitter. It's cute, like the cute, and it smells good.
And speaking
and
of
it
chlamydia,
smells good. Ew,
Sexy
when
Red
you know
didn't
your
just
own
fade into the
rocket
background
don't
after
smell
all
good.
this. Nah, she turned around and dropped a lipstick line. But not just any regular lipstick. She named the shades after STDs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you heard that right. Names like Yellow Discharge, Gonorrhea, and Cookie Juice. Like,
you got that
what?
gonorrhea. That's
Maybe in her head this was some edgy marketing move,
they
but
say
to
that
most
shit
people,
green.
it was just straight up nasty.
Ew! If you
Folks
got
were
some green
disgusted,
coming out,
calling
you
it one of the
like,
most
oh my
tone-deaf things
goodness,
they've
that
ever
is.
seen. And now you gotta ask,
Green?
how did Boosie not peep any of this? Maybe it's cause Sexy
that
Red
jacket
always
hard.
said she was the modern day Boosie, and he probably thought she was just wildin' on the same wave he used to ride. But even the streets been whispering it ain't just who she's been with.
Hey, and you know when the streets
It's how
talk.
she's been smelling. Chicago rapper Von Off 1700 didn't hold nothing back. He went public saying that after messing with her, he couldn't wash the smell off even after hitting the shower.
Because there was an interview where you just said that you wanted to fuck her, right?
Yeah.
And then you linked up with her like a couple days later, or what?
Yeah.
That wasn't the vibe. I heard you were rubbing her feet.
Yeah, just because you rubbed her feet on me, you fucked her though.
That's not the type of thing someone just puts out for
I'm
clout.
not rubbing
He
a girl's
sounded
feet
serious.
unless I already
And the
smashed,
wildest
or
part,
I'm gonna
the big
smash
blogs
tonight.
and media
Like, that's
pages
just
been
what it
dead
is.
silent about it. Like they trying to bury
I mean,
the
my
whole
wife,
thing.
I rub her feet,
And it
but,
ain't just
like,
random folks chiming in
that's
either.
different.
Lord Jamar even spoke on it, saying,
That
Sexy
right
Red
there
is just
ain't
another
no
pawn
wife
in a bigger
material.
plan meant to tear down the culture. Now that's a claim that's got folks looking sideways. Lord Jamar didn't hold back at all. He straight up said the industry's out here rewarding the lowest of the low, pushing Sexy Red to the top because, in his words, she represents everything toxic. That's already a heavy accusation.
We gotta get our.
But he didn't stop there. He backed up Von Off 1700's claims about her hygiene, saying she looked like the type where you walk in the room and something just smells off.
Sexy Red looked like the type of girls like back in the days, like you walk in the room and you'd be like, smell like somebody was fucking in here.
Damn.
Brutal.
Smell.
But here's where it really got wild.
Oh, sorry.
Jamar claimed he saw a video where Sexy Red herself admitted that her own stuff stank. Now, we don't know if that clip actually exists or if it's just talk from the streets. But Jamar wasn't backing down. He said, I seen the video where she said her own was stinking. Did you see that? He sounded dead serious about it.
Tight.
And just when you thought that was enough smoke, Jamar went full conspiracy mode. He said Sexy Red might be an industry plant. According to him, she was dropped into the spotlight to push all the wrong narratives. Gang life, baby mama drama, even certain pharmaceutical agendas. Now that's the type of claim that'll have people squinting real hard at the industry's next move. Of course, Sexy Red wasn't about to sit there and take all that without clapping back. But instead of directly addressing Von Off 1700's accusations, she swerved the convo and said, ask Chief Keef if my kitty stank.
Oh, put Keef in the middle of it.
What? Where did he come from in all this? The minute she threw Chief Keef's name into the fire, people started side-eyeing her even harder. Like, why involve him unless he was part of the mix too? Now the streets are really talking, saying maybe Von Off 1700 wasn't the only one who got up close. Allegedly, Chief Keef tapped in too. And let's not forget, there's been plenty of drama around them lately. They've been linked in rumors, done music together, and now folks are wondering if there was way more going on behind the scenes.
The cat's out of the bag
Some
now.
fresh selfies had people looking
here.
at Sexy Red and Chief Keef real different. In those pics, she was all booed up, rocking his chain and looking way too cozy.
If
and
you
let's
let a
not play
woman wear
dumb.
your chain,
When a woman puts on a man's chain,
damn
that
right.
usually means there's something going on.
Fucking
and this,
right.
This didn't look like no just homies situation.
Nah.
Chief Keef wasn't your boyfriend. I mean, all is my boyfriend. That's period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I got a lot of boyfriends. I'm just playing. No, I don't. I'm just. No, don't say that.
Weird.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was your man now? Yeah.
Folks started asking, was Chief Keef her man? Or
Your
what?
man or what?
When
Is
the
that
internet
your man
started
or what?
spinning the rumors, Sexy Red jumped on
Homie
IG
still be
trying
alive
to
if
do
you
damage
ain't gas him
control.
up.
She said her and Chief Keef were like siblings. But nobody was buying that story.
Man,
Nobody. Especially
I've heard that
when she was
before.
out here throwing shade at Chief
Most
for
people
flirting
say
with
that
King Von's sister.
when they done did
Kayla
the
B.
act.
Sis. If y'all were really just siblings, why you pressed over who he's flirting with?
Exactly.
Then just to turn the internet upside down again, Sexy Red popped back on Instagram and flexed Chief Keef's chain again. But this time, she took it up a notch. She tucked that man's chain into her panties. Her caption, We go together, now give me a kiss. And just like that, boom, the whole timeline went wild. People were like, what is even going on here?
Oh, fuck.
Chief Keef stayed quiet for the most part, but then
Watch
he was
that
spotted
chain
pulling
turn
up to one of
yellow.
her music video shoots.
I know
Now say
water
what
and
you
all that
want,
shit don't
but
hurt
that
diamonds,
definitely
but
added
you
fuel
can
to
use
the
Mike.
fire. Their whole vibe been giving more than music since day one. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, entered Charleston White. He came through
Here it
reckless,
comes.
flat out calling Sexy Red a 304. You know what that means? And said she's out here influencing Angel Reese in all the wrong ways. He said before Sexy Red came around, Angel was locked in, basketball focused,
Women
star
mess y'all all
athlete
up,
energy.
man.
But
Women
now,
mess you
she
guys
started
up,
hanging with Sexy
especially
Red a
y'all
little
young
too
boys.
often. The fits turned into full-on thirst traps, and her whole image started shifting.
There's that house
Why
arrest.
gonorrhea? Because my friend, she had gonorrhea.
Okay.
And she called me and told me about it. And then I'm like, I was in the midst of making some lip gloss. She told me what color it was. It was green. So I'm like, you got no green lip gloss. I'm gonna make you some green lip gloss.
She, I mean, don't listen. She can't do no play basketball. I ain't the reason why we're just start setting. I be looking at the way she dressed. She don't want to play basketball. She want to.
Yep.
Charleston didn't hold back.
He ain't
He
lying.
even asked, why gonorrhea?
He ain't lying.
Like, why name a lipstick shade after that? The way this is all unfolding, it's wild beyond words. After taking in everything that's gone down, it's crystal clear why Boosie's acting the way he is right now. Sources close to the situation are saying he's straight up breaking down, and it ain't just from the rumors, it's that footage.
That old man
that
right
tape
there,
is what
happy
really
as
pushed him
hell,
over the
wasn't
edge.
he, boy?
See,
I
before,
bet
folks
he
were just
was.
speculating, but now, there's actual proof out there, and people ain't just talking, they're reacting. With Sexy Red's name
We
already
are.
caught up in so much mess, and her being linked to everybody and their cousin, getting tied to her right now, that's the last thing Boosie or anyone else wants. This situation is wildly messy, no way around it.
No way around
Boosie's
it.
reps stay hanging by a thread with all his antics. And this just added fuel to the whole dumpster fire. The man's probably regretting every single text, link up, and second he spent around her.
You know he is.
Especially now that people got footage and timelines to back up the rumors.
Oh my.
But now it's your turn. What do
Now it's your turn. Do some more digging, find out what you can. We're done for today. You Boosie Red, Boosie Badazz, Sexy Red, mess it up. They got it out in the world now. You heard it here. Like, comment, and subscribe, man.